Yo, Fabian Speaks, man, back again with a video. In this video, man, we're gonna be talking about like somewhat the concept of time and like age. Like I'm cooling it right now. Laying down, giving y'all a different angle, a different point of view. This is the therapeutic angle, man, the therapeutic kind of talk. But with that being said, man, what does age have to do with it? Am I too old? This conversation is funny to me. This topic's funny to me because if you look at all walks of life, like life is not one dimensional. So even leading with that, things vary. There's variety. Things aren't just done one way. Got a booger in my nose. Things aren't just done one way, bro. I say that to say, like, who's to say age is a limitation? Am I too old? What do I do now? Everybody always got something to say about age, and it's a young man's sport, it's a young man's game, and sure, there's certain things in particular that may be applicable to. Like, you're not going to be 50, 60, 70 years old trying to play in the NBA, okay? But should that diminish your dream and your aspirations? No. We do live in a world today to where the youth seem to be on a takeover. Like, kids are doing things at a younger age. Like, kids are accomplishing things at an age you would never even fathom or imagine, which is cool, man. We want to see our youth succeed and thrive. And I think the digital era, the social era has made a lot of that possible as well. But in all honesty, like, what about the elders? What about the older folks? You know, the young professionals, whatever you want to call them, just folks that are older. Is that not the case for them? That's what the whole basis of this video is about, man. Age is nothing but a number. You hear that all the time. I think it's true because there's 60-year-olds doing what 20-year-olds do, man. And of course, there's particular things. Like, I saw a video of a 60-year-old dude who practices calisthenics. And he said he's in the best shape that he's ever been in his whole life. Dude's able to do like 100 pull-ups, 1,000 push-ups. Like, you know, he's got a six-pack and he's 60. I know 20-year-olds who can't even, like, wouldn't be able to keep up with him. I can't keep up with him. But he's dedicated his time. He's put in effort, you know. He's trained his mind to not think otherwise. So how does that separate you or make, you know, you any different? I really encourage folks to just do it. You know, I posted a video earlier today, which was a re-upload, but it was based on, I posted a short that was a re-upload of a long form video that was titled, "If you're seeing this, this is your sign, try," or "It's time to try." I forgot the title, the specific title of it, but it was just going along the lines of trying to do something. Put your best foot forward. Things don't have to look a certain way before you have an attempt. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. So why do you never begin? And this is a vast majority of people who have dreams, aspirations. They never try to do anything. They just sit on their dreams and, oh, well, one day. And that dream just goes to the grave and dies. Well, if only as soon as they always got some excuse of some reason why they can never get started. And the whole basis and the point of that video was to just get started. And seeing people's comments talking about, man, this video helped me, or man, this is what I'm going to do. And this was, you know, encouragement. That's why I have this channel, man. It's good seeing those comments to know things that I say, things that I'm saying out of my mouth, speaking out of my mouth are influencing and encouraging people by the grace of God, man. It's an awesome thing. It's an awesome feeling. And it really is like, man, it's rewarding just to be able to give my 2 cents, my perspective, my advice that's rooted in faith, man. You got to believe in yourself. You got to just trust in things are working for your greater good. That's why faith is so powerful, because it doesn't lean on self-sufficiency. When you lean on self-sufficiency, that's when you doubt, because we're human. We have limitation. We get tired. We are weak. We at times don't have resources. We at times don't have the network. But that's when you rely on faith and belief in God, and knowing that we have a Father that works for us in a supernatural sense. Why would you not want that to your advantage? That's why people who don't believe it's crazy to me. It's one thing if you don't want to have salvation or you don't believe in heaven, but it's like you would naturally have an advantage just believing, because everything God does for us is for our benefit and to our advantage, man. He protects us. He exalts us. He puts us in certain positions because he gets all the glory. So it's like, it's kind of funny to me that people just wonder why they get burnt out at times, or wonder why they get tired. Like, I'm always renewed through my belief and knowing that I can rest, and knowing that God's doing things behind the scenes versus me just depending on my physical or human limitations, man. But I say all that to say, don't feel afraid. Hard work is hard work. You got to work hard regardless. So if you're afraid of hard work, then this video ain't for you, because you're not willing to put in any work at all. You think things come to you on a silver platter. But age should not be a metric or a reason as to why you can't do things. I think there's a statistic that says like a lot of millionaires come into their first million in their 40s or their 50s or something like that. Like, people become rich when they're older. So why would we stop now? Of course, you have the anomalies, like, professional ball players or celebrities, actors, actresses, musicians. These guys come into wealth fairly younger than a vast majority. But like an average person usually strikes gold like in their 50s, man. If I was a millionaire in my 50s, of course, I'm hoping to be a millionaire before then, way before then. But and I give that to God. I trust God with that. But the natural progression says you can make $1 million by your 50 years old. A lot of kids nowadays would call that old. Oh yeah. But are they going to laugh at the fact that you got your $1 million? People always try to say you too old to do this and that. But once you make it, are they going to be laughing at the fact that you have this and that and you've accomplished this and that? No, it's just sabotage. Don't get tricked out of your spot. Folks are using this terminology to trick you out of your spot and eliminate you out the race. That's all it is. It's sabotage. It's mental. Oh, you're too old. Give up now, old man. And then you just drop out the race, and there's more chances or more opportunity for that guy. It's that simple, bro. Nothing is impossible. Anything is possible. So don't tell me you got to be a certain age in order to accomplish a certain thing. That just sounds clownish. That sounds like pure buffoonery, man. But it's this day and age we live in to where it's like folks just want you to stay in your place and do things because they think you resonate or associate with a certain age group. And, oh, well, it's past your prime. You shouldn't be doing this. Man, I'm the believer in all things. Everything's possible, crazy, wild, extreme. That's the realm I live in. I don't live in natural stuff because life is boring when you just want to be regular. So I shoot for the extremes. I shoot for the stars. I aim for the moon. That's why, I'm thankful God's put me in a position to even speak on things like that, because these are things I truly believe in. They resonate to my core. Anything is possible. But are you willing to believe it? And are you willing to go through the process and the steps of work and pretty much sowing? You have to sow the seed to reap. If you're not going to sow the seed, then you're just lost. You haven't really evaluated what you're trying to accomplish and steps A, B, and C to get there. You're just thinking, like I said earlier, things come on a silver platter. But all the limitations are in your mind. And trying to restrict somebody to their age is one of those limitations that you can't. Don't place that on you. If everybody else wants to talk and say, oh, well, you can't this, and maybe they won't say it to your face, but they think it, let them talk, let them think, and then you show up. You show up. You don't got to prove anything to anybody. You don't have to prove nothing. Just do what you know is within you and know what you want to do. Because it gets to the point when you try to prove something to people like, I never did it for you in the first place. You never believed. You know, you weren't a true associate. You weren't a true friend of mine. You never trusted and believed in me anyway. And you know what? It is what it is. Some people just aren't built to believe. So I'm not going to knock them or blame them. But the point is, man, don't leave it up to other people and think that you're doing things for people. You're doing things for yourself. So don't let the enemy or negative people try to tell you that you're too old to do something. Heed my words and coincide with starting now. Start today. Do something. Write out a checklist. Get some books. Do research. Start putting together a fund for something. Maybe you're saving up you're budgeting now to invest in something later. Like, these are all stepping stones. These are all taking steps in the right direction. So, man, let me know y'all's thoughts on this, man. Comment down below. You're never too old to do anything in life, man. As long as you breathing, as long as you alive, you can do it. So chase it. Do it, man. Peace, love, prosperity. God bless. We'll see you on the next video. We out.